just be a good dude. It's not enough to just be a nice dude. It's not enough to just be a solid citizen. That's not enough. Not if you want to have your pick of women. That is and always has been the reality. When has it ever been good enough just to be a good guy? When has it ever been good enough just to be a good guy? Name me a period of history when it was good enough to just be a good guy. See, a lot of times we go back and say, well, back in the day, 100 years ago, a guy just had to go to work. I understand being a good man. Whoever told you that was supposed to be good enough? Let me ask you that. Being a good man, I'm a good man. I'm a good man. I'm a good solid dude. Who told you that was supposed to be good enough? Whoever told you that was supposed to be good enough? Serious talk. Who told you that was good enough? See, you can, in my opinion, you can look to where a person, you can look at a person's life and see where they stopped. You can see where they stopped. A lot of people stopped at high school. High school was the last time somebody put an expectation on you. If you're just a high school graduate and have a job, you're out there just doing your thing. Some people said, high school isn't enough. I need to go to college. That's where they stopped developing. Look at your life and say, where did I stop? And that's where you thought was good enough. Look at your life and see where you stopped, and that's where you thought was good enough. See, men and women, whether they want to admit it or not, all think that they should be good enough for the majority of people. Most folks think I'm good enough. If not, you'd be doing something about it. If you did not think you should be good enough or acceptable to the majority of people, you'd be doing something about it. For example, why'd you go to college? Why did you go to college? Because you didn't think high school was enough. You went to college because you didn't think high school was enough. Whether it was your idea, whether your parents' idea, it was somewhere in your line of reasoning. It was like, you know what? High school is here, but you get this kind of outcome with high school. If you want to get a chance to get ahead or do better or whatever, you want more, you got to do more. And I got to go to college. Why'd you go to the military? Because high school wasn't enough. See, everyone makes a choice, but you look at where the last thing you stopped doing. Where'd you stop? That's where you thought was good enough. And I'm gonna tell you, whoever told you there was enough. See, it's not enough to just be a good dude. It's not enough to just be a nice dude. It's not enough to just be a solid citizen. That's not enough. Not if you want to have your pick of women. That is and always has been the reality. When has it ever been good enough just to be a good guy? When has it ever been good enough just to be a good guy? Name me a period of history when it was good enough to just be a good guy. See, a lot of times we go back and say, well, back in the day, 100 years ago, a guy just had to go to work. I understand the argument. But women also didn't have independent agency. They didn't have choice. When has it ever been, so let me reframe the question. When has it ever been good enough to just be a good guy when women actually had a choice? See, you can be a vegetarian all you want, but let me give a better argument. Well, yeah, that'll work. You can be a vegetarian, but if you actually find yourself waking up tomorrow on an island where the only thing to eat is meat, you'll find a way to eat that meat. See, the whole problem here is choice. Like it or not, today People have choice. You do, and so do women. And being a good guy ain't enough. It has never been good enough to be a good guy. Being good enough, really, honestly, guys, let's be honest. Saying, you know what, I'm a good guy and that should be good enough, really is just another way of saying I'm too lazy to do anything else. And I'm too lazy to do anything else, and I don't want to work anymore. See, let me flip the argument up. You get upset when women say, just accept me as I am? This whole fat acceptance culture and everything else? A lot of men think, well, that's just another way of women telling us we got to accept, you being out of shape and this and that. And we push back against that. Well, so the same thing about being good enough. The reality is, and ladies too, you ain't getting out of here, ladies. I'm getting on your ass in a minute. I'm gonna get on your ass in a minute, but I'm gonna do it in love, because you need to be hollering. You need to get yourself good enough to get with my CIA men. See, in reality, guys, yeah, looks do matter. Looks matter a lot to women, not just black women, all women. I have this thing called Suit Saturdays, right? Where I say, hey, just throw on a suit on Saturday and just see what happens. If you're on my Instagram, you saw me talk about not your old boring suit, where I just had on this like alpaca wool casual like suit, right? It's even here on YouTube. I walked around wearing that yesterday, and everywhere I went, people will stop me. I'm actually on my phone editing a video. 3 fine women come up and say, excuse me, just have to ask you, where are you from? We would just fine women. One Asian chick, 2 black chicks. Bad. I'm looked up, I'm like, and they're like, and it's only because I was wearing a suit and a turtleneck. See, it's not a matter of knowledge, guys. Here's the thing, it's not a matter of knowledge. JJ Redwood, you know it's not a matter of knowledge. Eric Glenn, you know it's not a matter of knowledge. It's not a matter of information. It's a matter of, one, you don't feel like you should have to do it. And that is one thing that I know men got to get over. I don't give a damn what you like or don't like. I don't give a damn what you feel like you should or should not have to do. I don't give a damn if you're not happy with the outcomes. If you're not happy with the outcomes, you have to do something differently. So do I. And being a good man ain't enough. If you think that just cause you got a good credit score, you got a degree, a middle class job, credit cards, paying your own bills, that overcomes women wanting to sleep with you, women looking at you and not being sexually attracted, you got another damn thing coming. Looks do matter. Appearance does matter. Sexual chemistry matters. Game matters. Body matters. It's not enough to just be a good guy and think beautiful women are going to want you. Now, see, you can't do anything with the genetic lottery. You look the way you look. Your face is the way it is. You can do something about your hair, your facial hair, the hair on your head. You can do something about the glasses on your face, the hat on top of your head. You can't necessarily do something about your height. You are the height you are, but you can do something about the shoes on your feet. You can always do something about your body. You can get your ass in the gym or you can even do what Herschel Walker did. Don't hit the gym. Do some push-ups, pull-ups, squats, crunches. Guys, gotta be honest. Do you look like a man or woman would want to put the kids to bed? Do you look like a man or woman would want to have sex with? That matters. It matters because, like it or not, women have choice today. They don't have to marry you because y'all all from the same hometown. It matters. Men, you gotta compete. Yeah, you gotta compete. That means if you're walking around at 30 plus years old, 40 years old, in some baggy jeans, graphic t-shirt, pot belly, scruffy looking hair, no cologne, hat turned backwards or something, dirt under your fingernails, some sneakers or whatever, you expect the bad chick to want to be with you, you out of your damn mind. You're going to get the best of the worst as possible. Those are the chicks that are going to check for you. And those are the chicks you're going to check for, because you're not going to try to do anything better because you know you don't fit there. Guys, you know being a good guy ain't enough. So the question becomes, if you know being a good guy ain't enough, and even if you don't like exactly the way I put it, look at your social life. Look at your social life and look at the chicks in your DM. Look at the chicks who calling you, texting you. Are they the chicks you want? Or are they the chicks that you can just get? Are there none out there? If there are none out there, women outnumber men in this regard, especially black women. There are 3 million more black women than black men of marrying age. That means the numbers are in your favor.